This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Toledo's offense as they take control of the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Richter. Look out! Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide left, it's Newell. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Just ran over it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Rockets are flying down the field. Got some green grass.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Simpson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Wyoming's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB, man. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it. 180, race call. 180, here we go. Ready. Black 18.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield is Hughes. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's some daylight. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Newell. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Richter. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Just feeds the running back. He's past the marker. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Lets it fly. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The fake wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Newell. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the move. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. To the air. It's Hughes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Rockets, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to squeak through the pile. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out wide right, it's Bond. Spins away. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Left side is Crosby. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they called their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to surge it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Got him quickly. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for room, it's Harris. Got enough for the first down. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Laramie. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Hughes. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Slings it downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Rockets decide to punt it away. Looks it in. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Fires quickly. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here. But I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit. Doesn't quite pick it up. But now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. 25, keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's White. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Spins away from one. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run him again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. looking for running room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Hughes. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulled and fired complete. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Bond. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Bond. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 93, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Left side is Holman. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Searching for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Moves the pocket. It's Richter. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Crosby. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Toledo!
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Goes out of bounds, but not before he takes that return into plus territory at the 47. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Complete. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Powers inside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Rockets sideline, this has been such a positive experience. They brought this transfer wide receiver in for a reason. They needed him to bolster their wide receiving core and be a bigger piece of this offense, and he has delivered on all of those. I've seen him talking to all the other guys, keeping guys motivated and hyped. It is so exciting to see what the future holds for this transfer. He has fit right in here today in his first game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. See some running room. Turning it on. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. It's inside, it's Miller. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still looking. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. 2nd and long here. They want to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.